It is 3:40 in the morning. The house is silent. Your suitcase stands near the door. Your passport and green card are on the table. You look around your home, the same home you worked years to build. Your children are asleep. Your spouse whispers, "Come back soon." You smile. "I always do." You close the door and leave for the airport. You are calm. You are confident. You are a green card holder. You followed every rule. You waited patiently. You built your life in the United States. Travel is normal. Coming back is guaranteed. At least, that is what you believe. Now fast forward. 20 hours later, your plane touches down in America. You walk through the long immigration line. People around you look tired but relaxed. You feel normal. This is home. You reach the officer. You hand over your passport and green card. He scans, stops, looks at the screen again, types something slowly. Then he looks at you and says quietly, "Please step aside. We need to ask you a few questions." In that moment, something changes inside you. You walk into secondary inspection, a quiet room, no phone, no clock, no answers, just questions. How long were you outside the United States? Where do you currently live? Where do you work? Why were you gone this long? Do you still maintain residence in the US? Your heart begins to race, because suddenly you realize something you never thought about before. What if returning is not automatic? Here is the truth most green card holders discover too late. In 2026, re-entry into the United States is not guaranteed, even if you hold a valid green card. It is not about fear, it is about evaluation. Every time you return, officers evaluate one core question: is the United States truly your permanent home? If their answer becomes uncertain, your re-entry can face delays, review, or serious complications. And most people who face problems are not criminals. They simply misunderstood how residency really works. Permanent residency does not only mean you have a card, it means America is your primary home, physically, legally, and consistently. And when that image weakens, risk begins. Let me explain the 3 biggest risks that catch people off guard. Risk number 1, long absences. If you remain outside the United States for more than 6 months, officers may begin deeper questioning. If your absence crosses 1 year without a re-entry permit, immigration may consider that you abandoned your residency. But here is what many people do not realize. Risk does not only start at 6 months. Risk begins when your pattern shows you spend more time outside America than inside. Officers do not only count days, they evaluate your life pattern. If your life appears centered abroad, questions begin. Risk number 2, weak ties to the United States. Immigration officers look for proof that America is truly your home, not just a place you visit. They may evaluate: do you have stable employment in the US? Do you file taxes as a resident every year? Do you maintain a home, lease, or permanent address? Is your family primarily living in America? Is your financial activity based in the US? If these ties appear weak, officers may believe your real residence is somewhere else, even if you did not intend that. Intent must be visible through evidence. Risk number 3, unintentional mistakes. Many green card holders unknowingly create problems by staying abroad repeatedly for long periods, not applying for a re-entry permit when planning extended travel, not filing U.S. taxes properly while abroad, not maintaining strong U.S. documentation, or giving uncertain answers during questioning like, "I was mostly living outside the U.S. last year." That single sentence can create serious doubt. Words matter more than you think. Now let's talk about the biggest mistake most travelers make during re-entry. They panic. Panic causes over-talking. Over-talking causes inconsistency. Inconsistency creates suspicion, and suspicion creates risk. People begin guessing dates. They say about 6 months when records show 8. They say, "I might move back permanently later." They hesitate when asked about residence. Every unclear answer weakens your case. Confidence and clarity protect you. So what should you do? Here is your protection system. Memorize this carefully. First, manage your travel duration. Avoid staying outside the United States for more than 6 months whenever possible. If long travel is unavoidable, understand the risk increases. If you expect to stay close to a year, applying for a re-entry permit before leaving can help show your intent to maintain residency. Second, maintain strong U.S. ties at all times. Keep your employment active if possible. Always file U.S. taxes as a resident. Maintain a physical address, lease, or property. Keep your U.S. bank accounts active. Renew your driver's license. Maintain health insurance if possible. These are signals that your real life is in America. Third, track your travel history accurately. Know your exact departure and return dates. Do not guess. Officers already have your travel records in their system. If your answers do not match, doubt begins immediately. Fourth, communicate clearly during questioning. Stay calm. Answer honestly. Keep responses short and clear. And always reinforce one key message. My permanent home is in the United States. This statement reflects intent, and intent matters. Fifth, never sign documents without understanding. In rare situations, travelers may be presented with forms related to residency status. Never rush. Never sign under pressure without understanding consequences. Sixth, remain calm under pressure. Stress cannot help you. Emotion cannot help you. Only clarity, consistency, and calm behavior protect you. Now let's talk about frequent travelers. Many people believe staying under 6 months each trip keeps them safe. But officers look at patterns, not just individual trips. If your pattern shows you spend most of your time outside the U.S., even without crossing 6 months each time, questions may arise. Residency is about where your life is centered, not where your card is issued. Green card status is not a travel document. It is a commitment to live in the United States. Let me be clear, this is not meant to scare you. Millions of green card holders travel safely every year. Most return home without any problem. But those who face issues often share one thing in common. They believed re-entry was automatic. It is not automatic. It is evaluated. Every time. And in 2026, evaluation is becoming stricter. More digital tracking, more data, more travel pattern analysis, more detailed questioning. Preparation is no longer optional, it is necessary. Imagine missing work because of review delays. Imagine explaining to your family why you are stuck in processing. Imagine weeks of uncertainty, all because of misunderstood travel risk. This is preventable. Knowledge protects you. Preparation protects you. Consistency protects you. You worked too hard for your green card to risk it over avoidable travel mistakes. Plan smarter. Travel responsibly. Keep America clearly as your primary home. And never assume. Because assumption creates risk. Awareness creates control. If this message helped you, do not keep it to yourself. Share it with every green card holder you know. Family, friends, community members. Especially those planning long travel this year. Information can protect someone's future. Subscribe for real immigration updates that keep you informed, prepared, and one step ahead. Protect your status, protect your future, protect your family, travel smart, and I will see you in the next video.